All right, well, we're back for Tuesday. I promise this day is going to be a lot less intricate. Monday today was an amazing workout. I hope you guys enjoyed it, but it was pretty lengthy, and if you were in a busy class, it was pretty wild. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. But we are going to kind of just make it a little easier tomorrow. It's going to be our final little back squat volume piece. We started at 10, we went 8. Now we're going to go to 6, pretty standard rep counts that we've done a bunch. I don't think progressing this any further is going to give us any benefit, especially since we're just looking for high volume squats. So we'll go a different direction starting next week. But final 8-minute EMOM, 6 back squats in minute 1, and then we rest basically the remaining time of that first minute. And then we have another rest period on the second minute. So again, we'd like to add weight to our squats based off of last week's reps. If you were here, if you weren't here, this one's a little bit easier to kind of choose weight for, just because the rep count is a little bit more in the range of a lot of the squat stuff that we do, right? Planning for an 8 or planning for a 10 can be a little bit more challenging, but 6 is a little bit easier to find. Basically, you're just going to find something that's heavy for 3 to 4, something we can get through in a pretty normal squat cadence at this heavy weight, and then the final 2 reps, we probably take a breath, right? Rebrace, make sure everything's right, and then finish the last 2. So again, just like all the other weeks, we should not be grinding from rep 1. However, since we are on the heavier end and we are on the lower end of this volume back squats, I'm okay if you guys take a little bit longer to get through these squats, meaning you go a little bit heavier. Since it is the 3rd week of progressing this, your legs should be prepared and ready for it. And also 6 squats is not going to take nearly as long as 8 or 10 squats. So we're still going to be able to get ample rest time and be able to recover enough to repeat. So if you did last week, right, add weight, you may be able to add a little bit more weight or a more aggressive weight addition than the prior weeks, just because, right, 8 to 10, a lot can happen, a lot of fatigue can happen. 6 is a little more manageable for heavy weights. So feel free to kind of have some fun with this. Again, we just want to do all of our sets here at the heaviest weight that we possibly can, right? So that way we're getting 4 really good heavy sets of 6, right? We're going to miss out on this EMOM if we build our way through it and go, lighter, moderate, and then heavy for the final one. We're only getting 1 heavy set, and we want to get 6 heavy sets under this time domain. So just make sure you're building yourself up a couple reps at a time, get to the weight that we're going to do for the EMOM, and you're going to stay there for all 4 sets. Okay. Just make sure, since we are heavier, we are bracing the midline before each rep. Blow that belly out. Lock the midline down like if somebody's going to come and punch you in the gut. Hold that tight, and then as you're coming out of the bottom of the squat, you can go ahead and let that air out and make sure we stay nice and tall in our squats, and it'll be all Gucci. Okay. This AMRAP is a similar setup to things that we've done in the past. It's a similar setup they've done in the open. We're doing it with a couple different movements. I wanted to get some devil's press in because could come in the open, and they're just a lot of fun, and everybody loves them. Get some more lunge work, since we've often seen a lot of lunges in the open, and then just some of our basic gymnastic movements just to get some volume in. So it's a little bit longer AMRAP because I wanted you guys to try to get through as many rounds and reps as possible so we can get the volume. So just keep in mind that since these are shorter rep counts here for these movements, we should be picking weights and gymnastics movements where we can get these done relatively quick, potentially as close to unbroken as possible. Okay, so let's go through the workout. 2 rounds. You do 6 devil's press, so 3 on each arm, right? Remember the devil's press, you jump down to the burpee, the dumbbell's on the outside of the chest, so the chest comes to the floor. We stand up, and then you're going to want to use a weight that you can snatch this or ground to overhead in one motion, right? We shouldn't be going so heavy tomorrow that you have to clean it and jerk it. Since it's only 6 reps, we should be able to fly through these relatively quick. So do your 1, switch arms, left arm 2, right arm 3, so 6 total, 3 on each arm. We should use the same dumbbell overhead walking lunge weight that we did the devil's press on, just for ease, and this should be a weight that you can go down. Okay, most likely you should be able to come right back on the lunges. If you want to make a quick arm switch, that's fine, but this workout is not really a leg workout, right? For the most part, devil's press is going to be more like your upper torso. You're going to have a little bit of legs on like the stand up from the burpee and the hinge, but for the most part, you're going to feel this in your upper body, right? The push up and then the snatch, and then toes to bar, right? And pull ups are just all upper body. So you should probably be able to get through the lunges relatively quick. So we make this workout more about the gymnastics and the dumbbell movement and less about the lunges. Okay, so make sure we choose an appropriate way for that. And then the movement here for the toes to bar, I would say we should be aiming to get this done in no more than 3 sets maximum, since we want to rotate through these rounds quick. If you can break this up into a 5-4-3 or 6-6 or something like that, it's going to keep us moving through these rounds relatively quick. So if you need to couple this, right, do as many toes to bar as you can, and then go right into knee raises, you can do that as well, or we can just scale it down to knee raises if we want to get through it faster, right? So 2 rounds of that. Do the same thing down here, devil's press, walking lunge, and then we're going pull-ups again. Choose a pull-up motion or a band or a ring row or some kind of gymnastics pull where you can do this again in 3 sets or less. Okay, so, excuse me, so looking at time demands, right? 6 devil's press, even if each one takes you 5 seconds, 30 seconds, your lunges are going to be somewhere between 30 and 45 seconds, so call it 45, right? Minute 15. Even if we break this up into 3 sets, call it 45 seconds, right? That's 2 minutes for that round, so it'd be 4 minutes here, 8 minutes here, 12 minutes here, right? And then you're even getting into this final round of movement. That was kind of over-exaggerating the time demands just a little bit. So there's plenty of time to get through multiple sets of this. So your goal is going to be get through this, definitely get back into this and get as much work done as you can. And if we can sneak into this round, get some extra reps in, that would be a really, really good score and a really, really good volume set for the day. Okay, so any questions, let me know. If not, enjoy your Tuesday. A little bit simpler workout, and we'll see you in the gym. Bye-bye.